I would like to give a huge shout out to Caressa for tagging me in this very, very, very positive, melanated, excellent story. As you know, on my channel, I like to try to squeeze some positivity in there somewhere because the world we live in today is just filled with a bunch of BS. And that's just 2020. Like, this year alone has just been one of the worst years ever for a lot of people, that I like to take my time out to, squeeze a little feel-good story in there. And this one right here should make you feel good, and it should serve as inspiration not only to children and little black boys, but also some adults. So in this picture is a boy. He's 12 years old, and his name is Caleb Anderson, and he is currently a sophomore in college studying aerospace engineering, and he speaks 4 languages. I'm almost mad that I can't even speak 4 languages. I only know English. I have the damn Duolingo app on my phone, but I can't remember the last time I used it. I need to go back into it. But let's see what his story is all about. Caleb Anderson may come across as a normal 12-year-old, but his academic background and successes he has been able to chalk over a very short period of time, thanks to his unique ingenuity, puts him way above his peers. Despite his young age, Caleb is already a sophomore at Chattahoochee Technical College in Georgia, studying aerospace engineering as his major. What have I been telling you about them STEM majors? Science, technology, engineering, and math. That is, like I've always said, when it comes to colleges and who gets and what school gets the most funding, the schools in the areas that deal with STEM usually always get the most funding. And those are the ones you have to pay attention to. The ones that get the most funding are showing the ones that have some of the most high-paying careers. Caleb started showing flashes of his brilliance from the time he was in diapers, proving he did not have to impatiently wait to talk to be able to communicate, as he had already picked up and learned sign language. He bettered that feat by learning to read the Constitution of the United States by the age of 2. By 9 months old, he was able to sign over 250 words, and by 11 months old, he was speaking and reading. By the time he was 3, Caleb could speak Spanish, French, and Mandarin besides English, and also impressively qualified for Mensa, the largest and oldest high IQ. I had to pause right there because you have some evil forces out there that love to throw around that IQ thing. Society in the world. The society is open to people who score at the 98th percentile or higher on a standardized supervised IQ or other approved intelligence test. As we start to interact with other parents and had other children, then we start to realize how exceptional this experience was, because we had no other frame of reference, his father said. Caleb, who joined Mensa 2 years after qualifying, rubbed shoulders with other young black geniuses in the intellectual exchange forum, including Wilfred Romarni, Alana George, and Anala Beavers. His parents told 11 Live his admittance at the age of 5 made him the youngest African-American boy to become a member of the society during that period. The Whiz Kid's mother said their decision to enroll him in college was encouraged by his outstanding performances from lower school through to high school, and his desire to push himself for more knowledge. He said, "Mom, I'm bored. This is not challenging. It's really not helping me grow in my learning, and I think I'm ready for college." Look at that. That boy was already in high school when he should have been like in elementary school, saying that that he wasn't being challenged enough. That's crazy in a good way. Though Caleb is very young, he doesn't let his age get in the way, claiming his college experience was exactly how he envisioned it if he were older. "It was exactly how I expected it to be like if I were 18 or something," he told 11 Live. The 12-year-old has also set his sights on also furthering his education at Georgia Tech and possibly MIT. Caleb's parents believe there are also other equally gifted African-American children out there, and people need to move beyond the stereotypes and give them a much needed support. I think people have a negative perspective when it comes to African-American boys. There are many other Calebs out there in the world. African-American boys like him, his mother said. From being a teacher, I really believe that, but they don't have the opportunity or the resources, and that is the unfortunate part. That was quite an amazing story right there. And of course, you know, mainstream media would not dare touch something like that. Now, they're going to have to really, really keep a close eye on this boy, because this is the kind of boy with his level of intelligence that they'll try to use against his own people. And I don't mean to say it like that and frame it like that in such a very positive story, but I could see them trying to mold him into that. And I don't want that to happen. I want him to actually be a good, positive symbol for his community without, you know, turning into the likes of, I'm not going to name their names because this is a positive story, but y'all get what I mean. Y'all know who I'm referring to, or the type of people I'm referring to. But this is an amazing story right here. And he's a little black boy. Meanwhile, they keep trying to push, what's his name's son in front of us, D Wade. But anyway, very proud of this boy. Very, very proud of his parents for, you know, pushing him. And it doesn't seem like they really pushed him that much. It seems like he pushed himself. Like, that's another thing. If you're a parent, don't put so much pressure onto your kids. Let whatever your kids like, let it come naturally to them. And it seems to me like he pushed himself. Like when he said he didn't feel like he was being challenged enough and he wants to go up higher, he said that. His mother and his dad did not say, okay, son, it's time for us to move on up because we feel like you're not being challenged. He made the decision. He probably shocked his parents, quite honestly. He shocked me. The boy is 12. And he's doing aerospace engineering and speaks 4 languages, including sign language. And he's the youngest at the time black boy in the Mensa society at the time, when I think they said he was 5. That is absolutely amazing. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.